Colorado, and it's fucking cold. I want it to be warm outside. You know, guys, it's a tradition for me to complain about the cold at the beginning of my vlogs, because most of the beginning of my vlogs, it's like nighttime, and I get in my car, and I was just outside of my car, and it's very cold a lot of the time, because it's like winter right now, though it's coming up into spring, so hopefully this coldness doesn't last. Like the steering wheel, I can barely grab it. I can barely grab the steering wheel because it's so freezing cold. It's like an icicle. Have you ever tried driving with an icicle? Oh, dude, I hate reality. It is such a pain in the ass to deal with. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I'm like, you know, I'm actually here and I have no choice but to deal with all the bullshit that happens. There's just so much bullshit we have to worry about, you know? It's like there's sleeping, and then there's like eating, and then there's like you need to make money so you have a place to live, and you have to get like health insurance, and you have to have a car to live, basically, in this country at least, and so you have to get car insurance, and cars are really crazily expensive. And then people that you have to deal with in order to get a job to pay for all this shit are all shitty. They're all fucking assholes, and it just all sucks. It's just all shitty. You see, to live in this world, you have to deal with people, and people suck. Dude, it's so different out here. Just vlogging in the car versus out here, it's so different. I talk different, it sounds different, it's so different. God, it is so fucking cold out here. I was like, I'll just go walk around and park or something a little bit for a change of pace, but it's so fucking cold out here. Fuck. See, like when you're dealing with like actual people, the problem is like you never know what they're fucking thinking, because everyone's very judgmental and they're always thinking all these things, and a lot of the times, actually pretty much most of the time, all the things they're thinking are wrong. So when you're interacting with somebody, and you know you have to do that to get a job or to move forward or to enjoy yourself or whatever, you have to interact with people, and you're talking to them. You know they're thinking things, and you know they're thinking the wrong things, but you don't know what wrong things that they're thinking, so you can't try and dispel that wrong thought, and there's nothing you could do about it. Fundamentally, I think the problem with people is that they always think they're always right, and they're definitely not. You know, I think I'm a very judgmental person sometimes, but I also sometimes think I'm less judgmental than everyone else, because I know that it's so hard to tell who a person is or what they're like, and so I don't make those judgments as much as I feel like I get judged as a human being, you know? Like I feel like people define you in a certain way, and because of that that purpose or that position you hold in their perspective or in their life, they force certain thoughts upon you and expectations, and they're just like, nope, you're this person because you're like this. And it's like awkward because they don't just look at you as who you are, they look at you as how you fit in their life. And I think this is why I have anxiety when it comes to like jobs and like going to turn in applications at places, because it's just like they're people, so they're very judgmental and they're thinking a lot of things in their heads, and you have no idea what any of those things are. What does that sound? No, you know what? I think it would be worse if I was like a different person, because I think most people, when I like actually go talk to them and stuff, like they think good things about me. It's like, it's nice to do things online, but the problem with things online is that people are even more judgmental online. It's like when they interact with you face to face, it's like, I don't know if it's because I seem like a better person that way, or if they're more afraid to make bad judgments or something, but when it's online and they can just think whatever they want, it never works out. It just never works out. So I hate real life because there's just so many fucking problems, and the people that you're in it with, they suck. You can't really just do your thing because you're a human being, and surviving as a human being is tough. Also, there's a little bit of wind, and that's annoying. I'm sorry, camera, I'll shield you from the wind so that the audio doesn't sound bad. Maybe I should just like get a mic. But you see, the problem with that is that I have to buy like a sound thing to like put in my pocket to plug the mic in, or I have to plug it into the computer, no, camera. And if I plug it into the camera, then there's like a cord, and it's awful. And then that sound thing that goes in my pocket is like expensive, and I'm a broke motherfucker, and I need to save my fucking money. See, I was thinking about getting a camera. Remember when I said that before I go to VidCon? Well, that's not gonna happen anymore. If I get to get a camera, I'm living with my brother now, and I don't have extra money. Fucking, god damn it! I don't actually know if this is helping the audio at all. It's cold as fuck, and it's windy as fuck. So I'm back in the car, talk my stuff out. Yeah. So, anyways, video games and like things can be real, and shows and stuff can be real nice because everyone is saying everything they're doing for a reason, and most of the time you know what's going on, or you know what they're thinking, or you know what the purpose of the situation is. In real life, you don't have that. There's no such thing as a purpose in the situation. People don't do things for a reason that's logical. Like, everyone's on their own agenda, and you know what they're doing might be logical for them, but also it's not always necessarily logical, because people have these there's just so much experiences and memories and reactions that happen that you don't control necessarily, that sometimes the way you think about things isn't logical at all, and there's just never an explanation for anything that anyone does ever in a nice format. So it's just when you interact with people, what you have to do, it's just awkward as fuck. And I'm good at interacting with people. Believe it or not, I'm good at interacting with people. I talk to people. I do a great job. People like me, okay? People like me, all right? But sometimes, oh man, maybe it's because I spend so much time online that I get this feeling, because I feel like online, when people see you, it's a lot worse. And maybe that's ruined my perception of the world, because everybody I talk to is online, and everyone online is super skeptical all the fucking time. So then you're never satisfying them, and you always feel like a shitty human being, and it's just awful. Maybe I need to stop interneting. Maybe that's what it is. I need to stop fucking interacting with people on the internet that only interact with real life people, because when you interact with real life people, there's some degree of understanding what's going on in this situation. That's my fucking problem. I don't know, it's weird. It's different too, because it's like in real life I just can't breathe. You know, it's suffocating. It's like the anxiety gets to me or something. I don't know. It's tough in real life. It's tough. Basically, no matter where you are, life sucks. Everything sucks. And, you know, I'm doing my best because, you know, I gotta live in this world. You know, I gotta make my way. This is the world I'm a part of, and I want to enjoy it as much as possible, and I want to keep living in it. So I'm trying to figure it out, guys. I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm trying to take the best route I can to make the best life that is potentially equally as enjoyable as the life that I experience in false realities. I made a vlog about false realities a long time ago. Whatever. Hopefully someday I actually manage to do that, and I just don't want to play video games anymore, because the life I'm in will be just as enjoyable, if not more enjoyable. And it'll have like way better graphics. Let's be honest, in terms of graphics, real life has the best graphics. You're not gonna beat real life graphics, okay? It's got wonderful graphics and great mechanics. Oh, well, you know what? I'd argue that it doesn't have great mechanics, but you know. Okay, thanks for watching. Why do I always do the Scottish accent every outro? Like, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, boys and girls. I don't know if that's much better. Oh, fuck. I'm just gonna end it. I'm just gonna end it. Goodbye. That's British. It's like a little bit different.